Obligatory microphone check. Obligatory mic. Alright, the microphone works. Hello, this is Falterfire, and it's time for another stream. Still on beta version 1060. As a note for anybody who is new to the stream and you are curious about the beta, you can join the Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. This patch may not ever actually end up going live. Right now, I believe nobody is watching. I am all alone here. But I promised a stream, so I'm going to go ahead and get to it, and hopefully somebody will drop in at some point. So, I just got done trying to do a CPU stream, or not CPU stream, a CPU run with sprites that ended up failing partially because I didn't find... I built with a card pool for the once, and I got punished by never finding any of the cards that I most cared about from the pool, which is kind of what I expect. This one... Oh, hey, there's somebody here. Hello. As per request in the Discord, I'm going to be doing Paladin, original flavor Paladin. Let's go like that. And specifically do like a strike-based thing. So hopefully, this will be a more exciting and at least faster run, hopefully, assuming that things go the way they should. So, I believe this is the list that I'm going to be... Mostly just a question of whether I want to make any changes to it. I know it doesn't have a pocket sand, which feels wrong. Because this is a pocket deck to a decent extent. I have Martial Prism. I don't know if the deck wants the Martial Prism. Probably not. Oh, because this was... no, because it had the pocket shield, so this wasn't the quick play type list that I was putting together. I don't like Necrotransmute without any way to do the other thing. I was thinking I think I probably want Resolute focuses because I want more mana to work with. I'm trying to think, I do want draw. The Volt Surge desk is sort of draw once we upgrade it, but until we upgrade it, it's not going to consistently get us draw. So the Galvanic Blades are obviously one of the more important parts of this whole thing, because they do a lot of work. Trying to think through what my other notes are. If we had any healing, this would actually probably be like a Blood Revelation list, but we don't have healing, and I don't really think there's any healing that makes sense in the starting list. Forbidden Wisdom isn't the worst, but I don't love it, and I don't really want to spend for Restorative Shield. Let's see, Ramparts also could make sense as a way to give us more shield, but I think we're just going to rely on Pocket Shield as our shield card. What else? I guess the one advantage like Martial Prism gave us was it was another way to manipulate our mana so that we can get to 0 consistently. Because bouncing off 0 was a huge part of this list. Trying to think what other notes I had on potential starting deck changes. Rookie Strike might be... Rookie Strike is always like a decent option for these sorts of lists. And also Garrote or Barbed Gale is probably good, since we should be playing a decent number of cards per turn. But I think we're just going to start with this and see how it goes. Stick with the more strike-focused plan. I really want to fight Endurance or Hunger, but I think this is actually probably fine with this list. Cruelty, Hunger, and Emptiness is interesting. We'll see. You may also go Ramparts. Obviously, Mystic Renewal is always very good, but Mystic Renewal is such a common part of this. I don't actually hate that completely. Probably don't keep it long term. Erotic Mask gives access to access to so I would like a Gorse. We're definitely going to go Ether Plains. Although Valley Guardian does give us that one card, the Rune card. The Rune mana card, but also Soothing Skies is very good, as we've seen. Alright, so we're fighting... Yeah, we're all the way down to regular Mood Rare, because I just had a bad last couple of runs. I wasn't even due to me, busting down on purpose. I just had a rough go of it. Tenacity, Destruction. We're not fighting Dread for once. We're not fighting Conquest. We do get MLS, and that's always nice. And, yeah, I think we're going to go for it. Ooh. I mean, The minus 15% damage dealt is a little bit unfortunate because we don't have that much scaling, but... Okay, so we have a choice here. Because we can... Well, we don't actually have strikes, is the thing. So I don't know really that going here to this zone was the best, most useful option, but... Okay. Yeah, this is a little awkward how this mana shakes out. Should standard deck will be best never to place it more? I don't know, because part of it is like we don't play because we're lazy. Sometimes we don't play because we're lazy. I think honestly hybrid probably is too strong, if anything. I think the extra upgrade and I think having the extra upgrade and the reroll is just too much advantage. Thinking through how I think it is worth getting the upgraded, whatchamacallit? Yeah. And oh, the other thing with pool is like there are a lot of decks where your card pool you have a couple cards that you really want to see, and if you don't ever see those cards, yeah, you still roll up exactly. Yeah. Like that was my thing with like I mentioned, like I did a Sprite run, I did a Sprite CPU run before this, and I just never found Rocket Celebration or Rallying Command because those were kind of what I was really hoping to see to make the deck really start rolling. Not seeing them just was brutal for the run. Yeah, this is awkward, where we have like Creative Outburst, and I guess that's the other reason to go like, yeah, like I have no way to get to the Galvanic Blade here, which is just awkward. Just be focusing on donking on this thing. It's unfortunate. Oh, actually, we're going to do this because that will let me freeze this so it doesn't get shielded and fortress up. Okay, I think this will probably kill. Yeah, I'll kill the front one. And now, oh, that's just lethal. No clue why Galvanic Blade is good or what it does. Okay, so Galvanic Blade, you get powerful this turn, you get Chakra, and you get a double slash. It is the important thing is once we upgrade it, it creates 2 of those, which makes it substantially better. Just take the Gatling Focus. It's been a long time since I've actually taken that card. For all I know, it's bugged, and it's always been bugged, and just nobody ever gets it. Just take the Blade Contract. We don't always have to transform. Yeah, they can rush wall protection. Don't want to change route. Should just take stealthy loot aside room and leave. This works out neatly. Do that bonus damage. No way to get to 0 here. That's awkward. The thing is, like, I'm not actually sacking any non-temporary powerful. It'll just be fully OTK. You know, look, It's been a while since I played this deck. I don't remember what the plan was. Having plans is not really my style, you know? I think I need mana here. Not quite lethal, that's unfortunate. So now it's going to be hidden. Yeah, I don't think this starting list is actually good. I may, yeah, this is awkward again. Definitely debating just restarting the run with a different starting list. I don't think this is... We'll see. Like, I want to do, if I can, get through this fight, because I think once I can pick up Galvanic Blade, this gets better. Or not Galvanic, once I get Galvanic Blade Plus, this gets better, but I'm not sure if it gets enough better. Fire Blast seems to be support. Yeah, like, I think that not having a permanent powerful scaling option in the starting list is just a mistake. Because that's like kind of the root of my problems right now, is I just do not have that going for me. Guess I'm fine burning one of those. And I'll shock, potentially. Okay, no. Do not want to waste the shock there. Yeah, we are definitely going to be hosed by the boss itself. The boss won't kill me next turn. The boss is going to kill me once we kill this one and it goes into murder mode. Do we just get more powerfully? I think we just get more powerfully here. Wow, okay. Is he going to come in clutch? I'm going to need to go for mana out of this. I mean, remember that I do have pocket sand to sand off the plated. The problem is the powerful. But pocket sand is kind of my key tool here for getting through a variety of the problems that we're hitting. Like the, I guess we may as well do this for temporary powerful. Just get a little bit of extra value. No, our problem is just like the raw damage that's getting output, I think, way more than any other thing. we actually are going to get there. Question is, okay, because we can definitely freeze this turn. I think we just take the safe route. Because I could go for Deadly Creativity, and I think that might be lethal here. But we're just going to take the safe route. Because now I think we should be good. Yeah, because we've got this. Which will give us overcharge. And then, yeah, now that we're overcharged, we're golden. Okay. I think we just take the expansion, because it's card draw and it's cheap. And then we take... The growth is actually a little bit awkward. Dancing Blade, I don't know that it's good, though. Take the Burden Ring. We're going to upgrade the Galvanic Blades. And hope that that does stuff for us, which, who knows? Maybe it won't. I think we kind of have to keep the... I think we may actually just got this Frag Blast. I don't know, like, the Frag Blast is a card that we're holding because, like, we want to have it later, but I don't know that it's good now, which I realize is a problem. I just think we're going to need it later. I think everything we're holding is going to be valuable to us later, but that could be wrong. Going through this fight is probably ambitious, but I want the idle buffs, so we're going to do it. How do I want to do this? The answer is like this. Okay, I think this should, yeah. If I don't actually get quite all the value I want there, but it's fine. Yeah, like getting those extra charged blades out of Galvanic Blade Plus is so good. Yes, because this works with the Pocket Sand. And bonus Pocket Sand value is good. Like, aside from anything else, it means that the Pocket Sand will now strip 2 purity every time we play it, which... Rude. I think we want to play this before we play the Frag Blast, even though it means losing some value. I think I just want all of the charge ups I can get. Take a little bit of damage here. It's fine. He's annoying. No purple idle stone. Yeah, we can transform one of our idle stones. Okay, I think the plan here So we're going to do this, which is going to freeze us, and then we'll play out these. In a somewhat awkward position where I really need to play this. Oh, right, this gives me powerful if I'm supercharged already, which is my powerful source, which is obviously slightly awkward. Okay, so the players, we do this. Which means that now we can get that kill. Okay, don't think we're a thriving Blizzard deck. Essence Sap is never bad. I say Copium Mingling. That's a verb, right? Copium Mingling. Adverb, I guess. Yeah, started with extra starter ban, actually a bit of an issue. The decay is actually really annoying on Paladin because every time I hit 0, I'm going to hit decay. Yeah. Like I said, the Frag Blast is a card that is an investment in the future. Ideally, we want Frag Blast to be good later, but it will not be good early. Which I realize is a problem. Just do this for mana. Yeah. Just rolling better. Well, the plan is to pick up a gore in the next area and use the gore as my justification for the Frag Blast. Okay. That'll shock. And then I think we go... Do we just go cleanse? Maybe? It's be better multi-hit Frag Blast than you hit them many times. Yeah, that's fair. Don't really want to waste that shock here, I think. Time to get hit for an unknown amount of damage. That's rude. That's nice though. Awkward that's not actually doing damage. Yeah, the Galv Strike is a little awkward in this deck. But yeah, like the Galv Strikes, the Galv Blades are doing quite a bit of damage, although they are kind of expensive. I could definitely cut it. Swing Ritual, no. Demon Power, we don't really have healing, but it is non-temporary powerful. I feel like seems like if we reroll, there's no guarantee we get anything better. Twinning for Frag Blast. No, we're not that. I'm not committing that hard to Frag Blast. We'll reroll. Do you like Mystical Bloom? Ooh, Baneful Ray. You have healing for technically, but it's very inconsistent, especially right now. I think we go Baneful Ray. I have a decent number of whatever cards. But I like Baneful Ray, so we're taking Baneful Ray. Well, now, we'll take, I guess, the Pirate Hook. Then wasn't Pirate Hook was really good, but it's fine. So I thought I had... Oh, no, I guess I didn't take another trinket yet. Obviously. I don't know, maybe we do cut the Frag Blast. I could also see cutting Guess and Sap just because, like, we are getting to a point where we have... Actually, can I cut the Suffocate now? Because, like, I want to cut the Suffocate, I just don't know if I can. We're going to cut the Suffocate. Just assume... Of course, we get no Miarts. 0 Miarts on the entire goddamn map. See, that could be a Miart. No, they're... God damn it. God damn... That is... We do get one of these. And this is pretty good. But straight 0 Miarts is just... Christ. Punch for not cutting for a blast. No kidding. I think we take this route because it lets us go through 2 sun fights. And gets us the Grichi or whatever it's however you pronounce it. Yeah, Frag Blast. Frag Blast should just be Quick Blast, honestly. I think like if we straight up like Quick Blast would be a way more valuable card for us this run, which is sad, but how it is. Although I guess like stripping all the purity off all the evasion off the Drakes isn't 0 value. Power from Sun instead of Gore. Keep Frag Blast? Yeah, no, power from Pirate Hook. Obviously. Do I just go for... Yeah. Just go for this while I've got mana up. How do I get back down to 0 if I do? I don't know. I don't want to think about it, so... Oh, it's fine, because we're going to get... Right, we get strikes off of that. Miss Sun card, you can offer from A3, surely. Yeah, absolutely. How hard could it be? I don't want to spend a reroll here. So we're just going to take the Phase Grace. It's not terrible. Take the energy... This is fine. This is also fine. We are kind of doing shock occasionally. We'll take that. I say occasionally. Like we get it from the Galvanic Blades. Oh, yeah, it just does not like me. Those freezes at least. Obviously, like all that fortress, permanent fortress is not my friend. If I could also hurt a lot. I mean, we'll see. Okay, so I'm losing. Good draw here. But I'm already fatigued. Do I think we just get shield? We may as well get that evade. Rude. Kind of anything? Yeah. No, not doing anything? Yeah. Certainly right now that is true. I think we want to do this. Now I get that. I have a plan here. The plan is we're just going to win. So at that point, I should try and see if we could find... Okay. So like I was going to see if I could find the healing card, but no dice. Okay. Yeah, this is powerful. It does apply Fixed Frost to us though, which kind of sucks. Tempest Strike, though, is like... This absolutely is why we cut Frag Blast. Yeah, you're right. I should have just counted on my luck. I forget because the thing is, you have to understand. I only get this luck when I'm streaming, and I've done a couple runs off stream recently. Okay. Wasting the shock, but yeah, all the resources we have to tell us. Like, what about the what about the Paladin run that I posted the in run screen for earlier? Huh? What about that? Look, I never found a Rocket Celebration on my other sprite cards, and it killed me. Is that not evidence? Yeah, I should just go for draw. I was playing that originally out around the assumption that I was going to go for never, but yeah. Yeah, the Frost Rune, the Frost Robes at the beginning are just so good. You just throw us up. Yeah, obviously, yes. Yeah, I prefer that explanation to me just being bad at the game, which I think is possibly more accurate. I'm just going to do that even though it messes up Frag Blade. Oh, yeah, we just win. Yeah, Elemental Strike without having to spend a reroll. Like, naturally, like I hit Rally Command on the run where I'm playing just quick play. Yeah, Elemental Strike is good. We're a bit low on card draw right now, but probably should upgrade mana. Just like upgrade a focus, I think. Yeah, let's upgrade Resolute Focus, because being able to get 5 out of them instead of 3 would be very good. Then we're going to cut the Frag Blast. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just go here. Kind of want to go like block into Galvanic Blade, but I think just going draw is the play. Yeah. Yeah, I think, and I also think like that's more valuable. Yeah, fuck it. Kind of punished. Wow, that torque at the back is absolutely out for blood. Let's see, and now if I play basically anything I can then Galv Blade. So let's go. Galv Blade. Ice them all up. Should have held some of those in case I wanted to convert them to mana. Okay, that's lethal on. Yeah. Let's get some mana. And this should be a lethal. Reroll. Hey, got one. Can we go for 2? I got a Tempest Strike, so I don't need it. Should do that just... Wow, okay. I think that's what we in the biz call a best case scenario on that. And at this point, tell me you put cards in starting for the future, and when the future comes, you just get... It's a future... You're fucking with me. I thought I was pretty damn clear. It was for the future. It was because I cannot guarantee that I get a card like Tempest Strike. That is what I would rather have, but because I'm playing hybrid mode, I can't guarantee I get the cards I want. Yeah, I can spend 2 rerolls here because I'm very happy to take a Dread Blast if I don't get an A. Just gonna get lucky. Look, see, it's that simple. You just... And, like, that is part of why, like, legitimately, like, why I like hybrid mode so much is that you do get those extra rerolls to force cards like to try and force cards like Invigorating Sunlight. Because, in my opinion, being able to force Monster and Idol and Weather cards is so much stronger than the card pool a lot of the time. Some punish there for not. Oh, that's very good. But I do want to get... Could actually play that for the powerful, but I think I'd rather just go for damage on everything. And there's like one deck that doesn't care about almost any monster cards, and even then you can just use... Yeah, like that is the big thing. Is like there is so many good monster mana and card draw cards like the Invigorating Sunlight. Isn't a monster like as a weather card, which is the same general principle. We just get mana here. The sun is a monster. You are correct. I didn't think about it that way. Would I just take a second Volt Surge? Volt Surge Plus is just very, very good. I legitimately might. Like, regular Volt Surge, not super great, because it's only 3 energy, but once you have it upgraded, and it's just like, you draw 2, it's like, effectively 3 mana draw 2, but you also get that 60% bonus for a couple cards. Really good, I think. Of course, the other option here is that I just, like, take Mystic Ritual, which I don't love into Cruelty, but it's very good. I don't know that we have the spare mana for it, but if we upgrade some mana cards, I think we should stay with Bolt Surge. I don't think so. This is interesting because it does like guarantee we draw our pocket cards in turn. I don't think that enough on its own is good enough, and obviously don't with the other two or what we already have. Also, better mighty and tough effects is pretty good. Or better mighty effects, because like specifically the better mighty effects is good. Wow, that is. Wow. Okay. That's some luck. Oh, wrong button. Wasting the first freeze. The fact that we drew that many cards and we're not able to actually get rolling, it just is so miserable. Yeah, no, it was the fact that we drew literally all of our mana cards. Like in the top 7 cards of our deck, we only have like 5 mana cards, and we drew all of them in the top 7 cards. That's what sank the hand. Still playing pocket cards with that? Fuck you. Pocket cards have absolutely nothing to do with that. You leave my pocket cards alone. Oh, whoops. Forgot to play charge up. Okay. We just go take the powerful here. No, we're gonna take that. I may want to upgrade that just because like Slash Plus is way better. Could play this and just like dump those two. I think that makes some sense. Actually, we're gonna do those two. Do not quite get this freeze out. Wow. I am shocked and appalled by this sudden state of idols being mean. I don't even know if it's worth playing that. Go around the idols? Yeah. Getting the doom before the or after the dispel. I think we played this for powerful. I think I'm gonna get that in the draw pile. Bit awkward that I can't actually play this usefully here. Oof. Yeah, cruelty did indeed trigger curse now. You, absolutely guessed correct on that one. We might be cooked. Maybe it's fine. I have to get mana out. Oh, right, and that's going to cost mana now. Now we almost had an out here, but it is not quite good enough. Now we're gonna have to restart this. Rest before going in. Gonna cut something. I think it's Gatling Focus. I don't think it does enough for us. That was probably a mistake that we just don't have enough mana, but... I think we want to play this first because we want to get the sand out so we can get rid of the purity. Which of the two do we play? Don't actually know which one's more damage. This lets me hit 0 2 more times though, which does mean that I'm set up to supercharge at the start of next turn. I think there's a lot of value in that. That was what, turn 1, and we didn't have to even flip any whatever to do that. We didn't even have to use any of our trinkets to make that happen. That was just such a better turn 1. Do we just go for mana? Or do we play something into that? Let's do those, and then I can lead with that. Definitely going mana off of that. We get one more charge up before we go supercharge. And then we are going to use the shock. Get a mana. Second position where I'm looking at potentially wasting that shock, but yeah, like this is going way cleaner. Like it's funny as sometimes happens. Like you have the pre-restart fight and it's like this fight is unwinnable, and then you restart and it's like we're totally clear here. This fight is a-okay, no problems. Part of it, of course, just being that we that this time around I did end up getting getting got by. Sorry, my brain is cooked. No, a lot of it is honestly. I think that turn 1 we didn't. We were able to immediately get. We didn't have to pop all of our trinkets turn 1 to get, like we just straight drew cards on turn 1. Like that is the difference. Oh, Yeah, we had like 15 turns by now because we drew cards on turn 1, which meant that we were able to actually freeze this guy. Like, that's the difference. But on the other one, like, we weren't able to get any setup done on turn 1, and that led to a cascading series of problems. Is it worth supercharging this turn? Probably not. I'm going to do it anyway. Gonna save that for next turn. Can I just play that, actually? I think I need the mana, so I can guarantee I can play out the whole hand. Yeah, it didn't end up mattering, but... let's see. It's not this. We can't use that. So, like, we're either taking the Baneful Ray or we're re-rolling. I'm not a sure of Downfall deck. I don't know that I really want to take another idle card. We're using energy pretty heavily. This is potentially very good. Yeah, that seems like that could be very good. We're gonna take it and hope. Gonna upgrade this so it's playable, and second turn. But like the Arcane Rune is the main thing we get out of that. Like, I think upgrading that makes sense. Like that also upgrades our cleanse source. Don't know what I would cut here. It honestly might be the expansion, because I think it's the weakest of our idle cards right now. Yeah, I think it's the expansion. Okay. So, I do like Ossifying Strike. I do like Clear Focus. We give up 2 events to take the Clear Focus, but we do also get Corrupted Font in the bargain. Right, that's like the Arcane Rune is the only thing we actually get from it. If we take no events, we can get. I guess neither of those is that exciting. We also get we get the turn to gunk and we get the shot at Ossifying Strike. But passing up 3 events feels wrong. We do get ADH, which is nice if we can get through that fight. I don't think we need Tidal Barrier. Almost strikes back. No, I think the Arcane Rune is still fine. I didn't fully read that message. Like these guys are a pain in the butt to fight. We could probably do it though. The jet's not terrible. Even if we're only getting like 8 bleed from it, which I think is probably gonna be what we're gonna be at. We're gonna be like 6 to 8 bleed on it. Still doesn't seem terrible. I don't know. What do you think? Do we go for the events or do we go for the cards? The question is like, can this run win without the cards if we just take the events? I don't know that the answer is yes. I'm asking you. You're the only person I could be asking. You're the only person in chat. Oh, events. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I guess we do it. Evincative. Good Vapors and good. Not bad, but I don't think, for this deck in particular, I would much rather have the bleed. Definitely 6 bleed sounds bad. Yeah, that's fair. It's because you probably, yeah, that is true. Wow, that was underwhelming. There are no idols, so I could just transform like that Resolute Focus into a vamp. And then it works out a little awkwardly here. Yeah, the other storm is not going to be good in this hand. I mean, it's not the worst. I could definitely play it, but I'm not going to. All right. Honestly, makes some sense to have taken the Wits and the Mana Boost there, but it's not what I went with. Okay, I think this is a time where we just Eye of the Storm. Do this first. You do that, and then we Eye. Like, when Eye is good, it is very good. Alright, do have mana in the draw pile. I can use that for mana as well, which is important. I think I have to play this for mana here. Because I want to save this until we flip it. So we have way to... guarantee freeze it. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to freeze it. It's not going to be a big deal. Or, sorry, I'm pretty sure that, like, Rune's going to freeze it, so we don't need this, but... yeah, it's safer to just have. Replaying that does freeze us, but that's okay. It was a good fight. It's not Marksman. Virgin Waters is just a cleanse card. I don't think that's, like... we can get that cleanse relatively easily, but I want to spend at least one reroll here. Alright, well, that's not what I was looking for. We're not taking another Frag Blast. We'll just take the Rhyme Shield plan to cut it, because I don't want to spend my other reroll here. Because it's only a 1 in 3 that I even get the card I want. Oh, let's see how this one goes. I think I have to do this entirely so that I can get out of Supercharge. It's awkward that we had to spin that. So I'll draw one. Am I willing to deal with these opportunist attacks? I think the answer is no. I think those opportunist attacks do hit hard enough that I just don't want to deal with them. So I shouldn't have used the whatever. In my head, I was going to be able to actually freeze it, but that's just not how that worked out. I guess I should have stripped Purity from the back one. Misplay plays galore. What else is new? Oh wow, yeah, this is awkward. Wow, yeah, this is just the most awkward, because now that does get me got. I guess I have to kind of do it, because I can't just not do things for a couple turns, for the whole turn. Just go for shield here. No, Deadly Creativity is online enough. Awkward that I get hit here, but what are you gonna do? I can do this for no mana, but to allow me to actually get this freeze off. Which feels silly, but I'm pretty sure that was the correct play. Just get rid of the I think probably just get rid of the treasure. Messed up here because I don't have mana. Oh, well, no, I didn't because we have lethal. Thought I didn't have mana to do anything there. Just bad sequencing on my part. No. I think this is a taking cut situation. I think the Suffocate is the least bad option there. I think the Crystal Wand is better. It's close. Just take that. I probably should have just skipped, but... Alright. Yeah, the downside is like I don't want anything out of this fight. Naturally, every time I get punished for not just going for. I think I want to not go all in on picking up mana right now. Also, Hunger didn't show up, I think, in any area. Yeah, Hunger didn't show up in any of the 3 areas, which means that we didn't get any, we didn't get access to the other transform card that I wanted. Which also might have been a reason to specifically try and get Turn to Gunk. I just need to go for mana here. Yes, because that'll let me play this, which will do... Yeah, that'll do enough shock. Or this will do enough frost. This is definitely not one of the strongest decks I've ever played. I think this is one of those lists where, like, it's entirely reasonable into, like, a it's a solid listen to like A3 or sorry D4S0, but it is massively weaker into max difficulty. We just go for a burst of strength here. Just go for slash. I could supercharge here, but don't know that it's worth it. Save the supercharge for next turn. Should upgrade these so we get more powerful. Wow, rude. Oop. So this is not the turn to be missing our frost rune. Insult to injury, yeah. We do still have this, I guess. Could play this for the powerful, as always. Maybe we keep the shield card. Guess we do that and hope it's lethal. Well, that could have gone worse. That's not it. It's not that. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's Descent into Madness. I don't think it's any of this. I don't actually hate a second Baneful Ray. I mean, that does more than this. Let's upgrade. Baneful Ray, upgrade. We have so many cards that I want to cut right now. Upgrade the Resolute Focus. I think I've benefited a lot from that. Yeah, the Storm goes first, because that's the card that's been dead the most times when we draw it. Event. We get an upgrade. Do love that. Like the extra powerful out of that. Then I guess we go here. Yeah. Love to have a... Actually, I probably will just take one of the elite cards. I want to do that just to make sure that I don't draw into my pocket cards later. I'm going to do that so that I can immediately redraw my pocket cards. All right. Purity stripped. Is that a turn 1 kill on that? I think it was. But gotta be happy with that. And that was, I think, without popping any trinkets. Which does mean, of course, that now we actually drop both of those, which is fortunate. That's actually pretty good. You know, the problem is there's no way for us to actually use a shock on that without doing things differently. Yeah, when things are working, things go great. I say, and then hope that I don't immediately get punished. Punished more, I mean. Good things we do get the percent bonus from the Paladin level 10, because we are on regular Paladin. So like having all this shield stacked up is actually very good for us. Easy fight. Yeah, I think Frozen Void probably better than Hungering Focus. Because Cleanse and Dispel are both things that we are kind of short on. Got the Suffocate. Okay, I could take an upgrade, but I think I really want, even though I did just pick up a Cleanse, I think I still want Clear Focus enough that I am going to take this fight. Powerful 3? Yeah, that's what to do. Give me Powerful 3, I think. Drawn? Oh. Alas. kind of awkward how this mana shakes out. But I want to do that before I freeze them so I can redraw it. Like so. Oh, realizing now that I can't actually do that. Not causing problems. Because it can just get powerful. So close. Oh, I guess I didn't factor in the possibility that we just get lethal off of that. So we drop mana. No, it's not mana, but it's close enough. Awkward thing is, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the way this works is that that's still not available. But we do this. And then we do this. We didn't even need to draw mana there because we could have just used the charge up. And we get a clear focus. Didn't even need to spin the reroll. Just knew what we were looking for. No. Because we're just not doing enough damage with spells. We were just here for that. No. I think we're just going to stick with what we got. Alright, I should rest to be safe. But we'll just do that if we have to. Just because, like, this fight does a lot of damage and we are not super well equipped on the first turn. Most obvious issue here being, of course, like we just are going to struggle to actually get this freeze off on turn 1 because it has the purity from emptiness and the purity from this. I don't know why you're still on this. Like I established, like the frag blast was for if we didn't find Tempest Strike, and we found Tempest Strikes, we cut the frag blast. Like, I don't know why you're still being a dick about this. This does give... This will shock once. I think we're actually going to want that shield. Okay, good. The card that it gave us was this, which is our purity stripping tool. So at this rate, we are not going to get enough purity strip. Yeah, there's no way that we're actually going to get a freeze here, I think. There's default to being only. Yeah, fair enough. Hopefully we just have enough. Yeah, we do. Just have enough frost off of that. Fantastic. Okay, unfortunately, freezing next turn is now going to be very tricky. Well, I guess it's better that the spell shows up early rather than late. We still don't have transform, and that still really sucks. Aside from, you know, the one-off transform. I want that in the draw pile before I shuffle. I don't think I care as much about this being the draw pile. But I might as well get it out for the value. I think we're taking a bunch of damage here. I don't think there's any way around that. Do I just get shield? I think I might just get shield chip. As awful as that feels, I think that was my best option. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we're not taking damage this turn. So we're not as fucked as we could be. It's obviously still not pretty. I think I want to get at least a little bit of shield here. Yeah, we don't have transform for those. We might be in trouble. I think it's the best I can do. And hopefully we get to keep our frost runes for next turn and we can freeze, but... Nope! Shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, that's just idols being complete jackasses. Because I had a line through here, but it involved not losing my frost rune. So I have to draw into... I have to find my, whatchamacallit, or I just die, I guess? I have to find the elemental strike? Nope. Okay, good. I was worried for a moment there. We're still not in great shape, but kind of just priced into playing that. We're going to do that, which will give us sturdy, which will use up one of the enfeebled. It's actually going to give us 4 mana. The other thing is we do not want to face transition this turn, because it will start attacking us if we do. Oh, that's the plan. I can use this so that I can get this out of hand safely. Do I just do that now? Or do I try and get... I think getting pocket shield back into hand is valuable enough. Gonna do that. Okay, that helps, and that's not going to kill us, which is what matters. So we've got this turn squared away. Guess we should do this immediately so that we can get the bonus arcane detonation damage. I guess I should... No, because I did draw that off the freeze. That does not self-freeze. It's a little unfortunate. Obviously, we ideally would actually like to self-freeze here. Also means it does nothing next turn? Or is it turn after? I don't know. The important thing is it's not doing anything right now. And we are almost at the end of the fight. So if I don't play these, we're in trouble. So I need to either... Oh, we are going to have to play those. There's not really a way around it. Okay, well that helps. That's a way around it. Unfortunately, this means we are going to have to deal with one more turn. Okay, and it is going to be a deck on every single remaining turn. That's really frustrating. We were so close. Yeah. Debating if I want to keep going, if I just want to let the run die here. I think that, like, it's manageable. If we had a Devouring Strike, like, if we hadn't had emptiness and hunger, or sorry, emptiness and cruelty in every single area, and we'd been able to pick up a Devouring Strike, or if we'd been able to pick up a Turn to Gunk, we'd be in a lot better shape. But we weren't, and we didn't. It's also possible, like, I think last turn, I shouldn't have played out the Grasp of Shadows. If I gotten out, because if it had died last turn, we would have been fine. And I would have taken, like, the 8, and it would have been totally okay. I don't have the patience to pilot this deck through Area 4. So I think this is going to be end of stream. She's going to accept death. Whatever. I do kind of feel like I'm obligated to take another crack at this again, just because, like, I can't just leave Vanilla Paladin on a loss. I like Galvanic Blade, but I don't know. It does feel like a deck that's way more an S0 deck than an S3 deck. Because you do just get... Because, like, we were doing fine until we got hammered by idols, I think is the lesson here. Like, basically every time we got fucked, it was because idols fucked us. And outside of that, it was totally okay. The deck was entirely reasonable. I think that's the takeaway from this one. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, toodles.